Hello, I am Yahya Saleh, CEO of the Pro Engineers LLC, a U.S. Army 100% disabled veteran. I am a senior electrical and electronics engineer and currently John Hopkins Engineering Doctoral Candidate. Our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, he's a U.S. Army veteran, trauma surgeon, and former Defense Health Agency SBIR team chief. Today I'm presenting NORPATCH under EARS ID 5-26-3043, directly responding to prior feedback by narrowing our scope, decoupling genomics, and presenting a structure validation. Present operational stress medication relies on manual cognitive exercises, which is failed during acute neurophysiological trauma where cognitive overload blocks self-regulation. Open-loop civilian devices like Pulsito or NIRSAM requires manual SmartFore activation, introducing fatal latency. NeuroPatch is an autonomous, closed-loop military platform running locally agile. Its process physiological sensor arrays completely on-chip with zero cloud dependency. Norepinephrine doesn't suppress healthy fight or fight drive or technical aerosol. In theater, healthy aerosol, the green matrix is mission critical for situational awareness. We strictly target maladaptive autonomic crisis. The red matrix where parasympathetic withdrawal and sympathetic surge signal acute neurophysiological breakdown and suicide crisis syndrome. Neuropathy classifies this baseline deviation in real time, preserving combat readiness while deploying automated response support. Yahya's algorithm models the biosignal mixture behind the ear as S rho of t equals S bio of t plus M motion of t, the plus NEMG of t plus N stem of t plus epsilon of t. This post auricular convergence side bypass pinea anatomical variability. Our core computes a continuous risk score R of T standardizing inputs against individualized historical baseline. Accelerometer variance engage motion awareness suppression to keep the system idle during physical exertion. Authorizing stimulation A of T equals 1 strictly if the score meets theta R and equality Q of T exceeds theta. To enable continuous sensing during stimulation, Yahia's blanking protocol executes at 10 microseconds pre-blanking isolation via CMOS switches, protecting the ADC pulse by basic pulse. An active short to ground path engages for 15 microseconds to dissipate residual capacitance, followed by a 35 microsecond settling window. This restores a clean biosensing beat to beat, delivering a verified plus 35.0 decibel SNR improvement under validation. NeuroPatch is a preclinical platform following a phase roadmap. Phase 1 handles calibration from months 1 to 6, covering bench testing and a non-interventional human baseline data collection. Phase 2 established reliability from month 6 to 12, validating HI classifier specificity within simulated military stress environments. Phase 3 drives multi-center evaluation from months 12 to 24 towards a potential FDA de novo clearance track, while COMT is completely decoupled. Our engineering and assembly infrastructure is centered domestically within Maryland. The transition strategy moves from prototype engineering, component supplier vetting, to mitigate supply chain risk, secure firmware flashing, to pilot-grade lot production as a certified SDVOSB. Our business framework is engineered for cross-compatibility with agile federal transition vehicles, including OTA pathway, SBIR alignment, and firm fixed price procurement tracks. NeuroPatch is a patent-pending TRL 3 to 4 concept with verified simulation architecture. DARPA is the ideal pathway because our platform sits at the high-risk, high-impact intersection of edge computing, nanotechnology, and warfighter resilience. DARPA support enables hardware miniaturization and human factors evaluation during simulated operational exertion testing, advancing this prototype into an evidence-driven pilot-grade system. Our integrated execution model combines four critical domain managed by our core team. I bring over 23 years of defense engineering and technical quality control experience, while our Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, provides deep clinical trauma and biomarkers oversight as a former Defense Health Agency SBIR technical expert and team chief. We retain direct, secure ownership of execution. Neuropatch impact is anchored in validated risk state awareness, not unvalidated treatment claims. Our defense impact ensures earlier physiological risk state awareness and reduced cognitive load in austere environments. Future commercial impact targeting occupational health monitoring and high risk workforces will be pursued only after extensive validation and regulatory review. Thank you for your consideration.